And we're back at the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. And I'm Mark Sherry here with Violet Hausthor and Kamil. And you just heard the Whiskey Treaty Roadshow doing Jimmy the Whiskey Boy, live version. And before that, the Ivory Bills doing Wonderful World. And before that, we heard Crossroad Crooks, As She Was. And starting out, we had King Tuff doing Psycho Star.
What a great song to start with.
Yeah, that's awesome. Whoa.
That song sounds like a pop hit song to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that is exactly the kind of sort of alt pop thing that I adore so much.
Yeah, we had, super like fun and interesting production, catchy lyrics, catchy tune. There was some funk in there that I loved.
Yeah, it's a bop. It's just a bop. I don't know what to tell you.
King Tuff is Kyle Thomas, and who's originally from Brattleboro, Vermont. He's actually chose the name King Tuff as a play on his name and King Tut.
So, yeah, that makes sense.
The bass and the drums really drive this song.
Yep, that's that classic pop production.
Yeah, it is exactly what you want to hear out of that style. And they're actually very well respected at this point. This is off of their 2018 album, The Other. Really, really awesome stuff all around here, though. It's good. It's a bop. I'm going to have that stuck in my head all week. I don't know what to tell you.
And he's got another side to him because he's also was part of the music group which was Jay Mascis's hard rock band that he formed, sort of give him another outlet from his Dinosaur Jr. days. So
right, I think we played Witch like once or twice, and I was really impressed by them.
I have, yeah, I know I've played them. Yeah, they're really good. So
totally different sound. That's really cool.
Exactly. So he's got a lot of different sides to him, King Tuff.
Yeah.
And after that, we have the next two songs are both by power trios, and first one is Crossroad Crooks from New Haven, Connecticut, doing As She Was. I just love the way this song builds in intensity.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
There's a moment when the organ comes in and it just sends the song absolutely soaring. The vocals,
the harmonies. Oh,
it's beautiful.
It feels like the climactic moment of a movie.
Yeah, and then they bring it back down again, really, really smoothly. It's just, I think it's a great arrangement.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is beautiful, and it takes its time. It takes its time, and it uses that time to build tension very, very well.
All three members of the band are songwriters and multi-instrumentalists. And they actually just came together as two of them are music school teachers in middle school, and one's a firefighter, and they just were going to form a cover band. And then they just realized how much they, had a passion for their own original music, and that's what they've been doing.
That's so awesome. That's a really inspiring story.
Yeah.
And then the other trio on this block, Ivory Bills. Whoa. There's a lot going on with that one. It is very, very driving. And the lyricism on that is so idiosyncratic. I kind of love it. The storytelling is delightful and funny. The way it's delivered is just sort of very conversational. But the whole, the musicianship underneath that is just like on a train with no brakes,
Oh, yeah, the electric guitar just rips it in this tune.
The way that the vocals mix in with the guitar is just such a good, gritty sound.
And the interesting thing is that this is one of the members of the trio is James Velvet, and he does the vocals, plays bass on here as well. And we just actually played a tune by him recently, and he has a whole solo career that he's was very well known. Unfortunately, he's passed away, but he has a great tune called New England, which is so totally different than this tune. It's just a whole other side to him, which is just great to be able to see musicians who, have such great range.
And I hear sort of like a live energy to the way that this song, it just keeps going in a way that is unmistakably a hallmark of experienced live performers.
Yeah, they're so experienced that he says, we're the Medicare boys.
Yep. That was a great line.
And we finished off that block with the Whiskey Treaty Roadshow out of the Berkshires in Shelburne Falls, Massachusetts, doing Jimmy the Whiskey Boy. That song, I mean, Mama's
so
in the
fun.
backyard burying Daddy alive.
What a way to
it
end the
just
show.
goes, yeah, it just goes from there. It is kind of delightfully irreverent. I can't help but respect it. Whiskey Treaty Roadshow, of course, out of Shelburne Falls, Massachusetts. Very, very excellent musicians out of the sort of Western Mass area. They have done so much.
5 separate songwriters in the band, and they all write, a slightly different style. The selection of music you hear when you listen to Whiskey Treaty Roadshow is really so broad and varied.
It's always really interesting to hear music when, artists come together who all, they're all the same. They all do the same thing. When you've got like 3 guitarists or 3 vocalists, and it's always really interesting to see what comes out of that, and it's always something a little bit special.
Absolutely, yeah.
And they've been doing this live stuff without releasing a debut studio album until 2020. Again, awesome live band, and that much is evident just by listening to it. That was a live version of Jimmy the Whiskey Boy, and it was absolutely perfect, polished in a way that is really hard to mistake.
And it's just such a fun tune. So I'm glad we ended our show with that one.
Well, thanks for visiting with us. We hope you enjoyed some great original music from Western New England artists. I'm Violet Hausthor here this week with Mark Sherry and Kamil. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The New Music Alliance Radio Hour is brought to you by the New Music Alliance, a 501c3 nonprofit whose mission is to assist and advance the careers of talented creative local musicians who write original music, and to promote the extended Western New England area as a destination for original music writing, production, and performances. If you like what we're doing here on the show, tell your friends about it, and like the New Music Alliance and the Radio Hour on our Facebook pages. And don't forget to check out our website, newmusicalliance.org, where you'll find the extraordinary Essential West New England Songbook, a listenable anthology of the many of the best songs ever written by artists from West New England. And while you're there, if you support the Music Alliance mission, we'd appreciate your making a donation or becoming a member or a sponsor. If you're a local Western New England musician who'd like to have your original music considered to be on our show, send links to your song to newmusicalliance@gmail.com. Join us next week for more great tunes from Western New England artists. And as always, until next week, please stay safe and keep
on
rockin'.
Yeah. Let's have Shaw's and Khalif Neville take us out today with African Eyes.